before I begin, I gave myself a week off to play this entire game. So if I stream probably about 12 hours a day for a week straight, that should be enough time. Granted, I don't like fool around too much, because on my Japanese playthrough I beat it in about 85 hours, and I think that should be more than enough. That should give me a little extra time to maybe like do other things. And I think I do want to construct the YouTube videos differently this time as well. So I think instead of uploading like one hour episodes a day or like 6 days a week, I'll probably because the way this game is constructed, it's in like chapters and like split into parts, and I think I would probably want to split them into like individual like episodes and maybe like 1 or 2 parts, which would probably be a couple hours long each. That way I can finish it or upload it all in probably about 2 weeks compared to like 3 months. But anyways, let's get started. So after finishing the demo last month, we can now play the rest of the game. Got about, I think the demo is like 2 hours. Got about 2 hours of the game done. Prologue's over. Now we can actually start chapter 1. This is actually so exciting. I've been waiting for this day for so long. And maybe I'll be able to provide some better color commentary to the game, as opposed to when I was playing the Japanese version. Completely blind. I think like going for platinum, it's gonna definitely take me minimum 2 playthroughs. So it's first playthrough will definitely take at least 85 at least. Then I'll have to play the game again, and then I'll probably finish the game out. Or probably get platinum, I hope, in maybe like 150 hours probably. That's the goal. But I definitely am not going to do that within a week. That is very unrealistic, because I'd have to hurry the hell out of the game. And I don't want to do that. I want to savor every moment of this beautiful, beautiful game.
Okay, all set. We said we'd walk to school together, and she just up and leaves while I'm still asleep.
The last time I heard this voice actor was literally like a couple days, or like 2 weeks ago when I finished AI Somnium Files. She played Aiba.
Dad, Mom, Ken, and Nana.
Hey, it's my name.
I'm gonna give it my all. I won't lose to any of these Imperials!
Huh! Yeah! Strike!
Training hard, Kurt. Training hard.
Not bad. I simply need more experience. Despite all the battles we went through yesterday, he was never short of breath.
Well, I mean, he literally damn near went through hell
The
and back.
8 leaves, 1 blade school. It's impressive to be sure, but nothing compared to what Father Mueller and Uncle Zex can do. I suppose the Ashen Chevalier simply relies on the power of his divine knight. Oh,
Good morning.
Awkward exchange.
Good morning, Yuna. I take it you're headed out as well?
Yeah. Are you all done with your training? It's pretty impressive how you do all that every single day.
Well, it's something I've been doing from a very young age, so
Wait,
it's
hey,
just part of
Kirito.
my morning routine.
Kurt is a lot cooler than Kirito.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry about before.
Huh?
You know, when I slapped you. I know it wasn't your fault, and
Oh, if this was Rena and Lisa, at least it would be like, huh.
I shouldn't have gotten so angry.
Ah, that. I'd like to apologize too. But have you been wanting to say that for the past 2 weeks? Considering how much you dislike Erebonians, it's very thoughtful of you.
I don't dislike the people here. Yeah, I've got my problems with the country, but this is between people. When I mess up, I make sure I apologize. Especially considering what I said about your swords. I mean, you practice every day, and...
I mean, he basically likes his swords more than women,
Ah, right.
but
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Don't worry about that. Besides, like I said, my training is just part of my morning routine. Out of curiosity, is everyone from Crossbell like you?
Huh?
maybe.
Like me, how?
Oh, I don't mean to offend. Very straightforward and good-hearted. Probably the type to be easily tricked.
No
Hey.
face.
Wanna run that by me again?
Like I said, I don't mean to offend. I'm glad to have a classmate like you whom I can trust. Though I don't know if I can trust your skills just yet.
You're a real piece of work. Well, let's start over. Glad to be your classmate, Kurt.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Oh, best girl. She's here.
Altena,
Altena.
I thought you left for school already.
My darling.
I received a routine status call early this morning. I didn't want to wake you, so I took it in the study room. If I disturbed you as I was leaving, I
My
apologize.
future adopted daughter, Altena Orion.
No, I was out like a light. But wait, what do you mean, routine status call?
Sorry, that is confidential.
Well, in any event, it's nearly time to head to class. We're all in the same class anyway. So why don't we walk together?
I do not mind, but I believe the correct term for my presence would be a third wheel.
She's self-aware.
Judging by what I've seen, your relationship has progressed.
Our relationship? What? No, that's not what's going on.
She certainly words things in a distinct way.
Leaves is such a nice place. I can't get enough of this homey atmosphere. It's so peaceful and laid back. And it's got some great shops.
Agreed. It's a good halfway point between rural and urban. We're just the right distance away from Heimdall.
The previous owners of this land were a noble family. After they lost ownership of it, the government attempted to convert it into a resort. However, that plan fell through. It's said the half-finished buildings from that were used to create the campus.
Well, you sure do know a lot.
I suppose that explains why the branch campus is so large.
All that aside, I didn't think the Empire's military academies would be this tough. I get combat training and practical exams, but math, history, even art? Isn't this workload way beyond what you'd have at a regular high school?
Well, here in Erebonia, the pen and the sword are both held in high regard, especially at Thor's. It's a prestigious traditional school founded by our most notable emperor. That legacy won't change simply because this is a branch campus.
However, it seems the main campus has changed significantly this year.
Ah, yes.
Huh? I don't get what you guys are talking about, but looks like we're gonna have to give it 110% here. Let's kick all the other classes' butts.
Well, if you say so. However, most of our lessons are held with the other two classes anyway.
Homeroom is the only one we have without them.
Oh, right. I guess it makes sense given the small number of students, but that means Class 7.
Well, well, if it ain't the chosen ones strutting off to class together.
Hello,
You're...
mysterious boy.
I think he's in Class 8.
Good morning. Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not a thing. Just wanted to get a little peek at the class taught by the hero of Erebonia.
I did mention last time I was playing a demo that I thought blonde-haired boy's voice actor fit him very well.
Class 7, huh? I'm sure the view is just great from up on that pedestal of yours.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're being treated the same as any other students.
Yeah, it's not like things are going to be different for us just because our instructor's famous.
Oh yeah? Then why'd they go out of their way to make such a small class? A little kid who's clearly too young to be here. Some rich pretty boy with fancy hair. Oh, and a loud, unruly foreigner from some sob-story country.
Yikes.
Oops, my bad. Not a foreigner anymore, huh?
All right, we understand. You're a tough guy, but that's quite enough. If you have more to say, I'd be happy to talk with you further.
Not bad. You've got more spine than I gave you credit for, but the one I've got business with is...
I'm so happy to see everyone getting along.
Hello there.
Oh,
She's from Class 9, Military Finance.
Good morning to you all. The weather is just splendid, isn't it?
Just splendid.
But if you spend too much time out here chatting, the bell will ring before you know it.
True.
you all done messing with us?
Me? I'm not here to mess with you. Well then, see you around.
I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
What's that blonde guy's problem? I can't believe they let some punk like him into a military academy.
He obviously had some issue with those of us in Class 7. No, not us exactly, but...
Oh, shoot!
We better hurry, or we'll be late to homeroom.
You're right. Let's get moving.
Whew. Hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already.
It warms my heart to see all the students trying their best.
The classwork here is much more difficult than at the main campus, so I'm sure it's tough on them.
Yeah. Then on top of that, training exercises were added onto their curriculum. We didn't have anything like that at the main campus. Thor's branch campus. I think I'm starting to understand what the government's trying to do here.
Oh, but I don't think that's the only reason for this place. In keeping with Thor's tradition, we'll also have those days to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a relief for them. I'll tell my students about them after school, alongside the club announcement.
Got it.
Oops.
Well then, Instructor Reen, let's give it our all today.
Likewise, Instructor Toa.
Chapter 1 Reunion.
This is the formula. You will need it when calculating trajectory. Make sure you commit it to memory.
No thanks. Political economics.
This is known as Gross Domestic Product, or GDP for short. By the way, the GDP of the Empire of Erebonia rose 42% last year compared to 2 years ago.
Today's task is walking. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me tell you, it won't be. We'll be marching, so I need to see perfect posture and formation while armed. Even combat tactics got worn out by this.
I'm still kind of on the fence about Randy's voice. I'm very unsure about it. I'm not sure if I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it, but I'll have to listen to more of it.
The War of the Lions. Said to be the largest turning point in the history of the Empire. Today, we'll be looking into the events leading up to the war that caused it to develop the way it did.
The way he explains it, it's actually pretty easy to understand.
An interesting perspective.
Oh, I see. I'm actually learning a lot. He's so dashing.
Looks like that's it for today. How'd you guys hold up? I guess I'll read all the unvoiced dialogue. Tired. I was prepared for the coursework to be difficult, but even so. Are you just piling more work on us just as we're getting used to the old plate? Or getting used to the old pace? Not yet, but I may end up needing to just do just that. The curriculum here at the branch campus is pretty diverse. Probably be a good idea to prepare yourselves for even more work down the road. If only there weren't so many lectures. Energy consumption greater than expected. Sheesh. Tomorrow is a free day, is it not? That's right. In fact, I was just about to explain. Right. The entrance guide mentioned that, didn't it? How is it different than a normal day off? Think of free days as normal school days, but without any classes. On free days, you can study, train, or pursue one of your hobbies. If you get permission beforehand, you can even go visit Heimdall for the day. Wow, that's a lot more freedom than I expected. I figured it was going to be some rest day with a ton of rules and restrictions. That doesn't sound too bad, though. Well, it's just one of the things that makes Thors Thors. However, though you're generally free to choose what you do, there is one mandatory task tomorrow. You'll need to choose a club to join. Really? A club? I hadn't thought there would be clubs at a school that was only just founded. It was a requirement from the principal herself. She said as long as we're using the Thor's name, student clubs are a must. You'd be allowed to apply for a club as long as you have at least 2 members. We'll also see about getting your club the proper equipment. Oh, and any students who don't join a club will be put on the student council, where they'll work directly under the principal. Yeah, no thanks. That sounds dangerous. What is it with this place? Everyone here is too over the top. So, we're being forced to choose then? We have until tomorrow, correct? Right, I recommend you start thinking about it after school today. If you need advice, feel free to talk with any of the faculty members. Remember, we're here to help you. Understood. I'd prefer just having you assign me a club. Also, regarding the new course at the end of the week... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Panzer Soldat training? That's right, the training units have arrived at the hangar. You'll be joining the combat tactics students for basic maneuvering lessons. After that, we'll discuss the special lessons, the first of which will take place this weekend. The special lessons. I was curious about those. There's likely no point in us asking about them now, is there? Sorry, but not even us instructors have been filled in on it. Anyway, focus on tomorrow for now. Think of it as a day to spread your wings and lift your spirits. That concludes homeroom. Can I have you lead the class here, Altena? Understood.
Stand. Bow.
Well, tomorrow is the free day. It is essentially a free day for us faculty members as well. However, I'd like you all to join a briefing at 3 p.m. A briefing? It's starting to sound real military in here all of a sudden. Is it perhaps about... It's correct, the special lessons that will be held next weekend. See, that's the only info we're getting for now, eh? If it's this top secret, I'm guessing it's going to be bigger than even Panzer Soldat training. All the students will be joining in for these lessons, correct? Correct. Without exception, all students and teachers from classes 7 through 9 will participate. Please report at 3 p.m. tomorrow to the tactical conference room in the main building. That is all for now. She's a picture-perfect model of her hard-ass RMP guy, that's for sure. Wait, I hear it. Things are only gonna get more army flavored around here. Yeah. Seems that way to me too. At Keep Place, the Panzer Soldats in that freight train. For a branch campus, this place is far too well equipped to just be some throwaway pawn. Yeah, that's true. I know the main campus was renovated as well, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear that just as much Mira was spent here. What bothers me though is, where is it all coming from? And after dropping that much cash here, what are they expecting in return from us? Man, what have I gotten myself into? Get me out of this crazy place. Instructor Randolph. Well, I mean, we can't really stop you from leaving, but... Come on now, I'm just kidding around. I'm not gonna just drop my responsibilities like that. Besides, the kids in combat tactics seem like they're gonna be a fun group to work with. Anyway, think I'll head out now. Let's both go check up on the kids, see if they need help with their big club decision. Got it. Well, we'll see you later. I can't help but feel like there's a wall between us. Really? I don't get that impression. He's easy to talk with and he seems to care for his students. No, he's definitely a great instructor. It's just, a year ago I fought against one of his comrades. Funny, I was literally just at this part in CS2 probably like a couple hours ago. So I don't imagine he's got a very high opinion of me, and honestly I can't really blame him. Anyway, I'll go check in on the students and head back to the dorm for the day. I'm sure picking a club on such short notice isn't going to be easy for them. Good point. I've said it before, but let's both keep doing our best. Now I can actually play and wander around. Now then, school's done for the day. It's got a different feeling to it than when I was a student. Kind of refreshing. Maybe I'll walk around the campus to get a feel for it. I can chat with some of the students while I'm at it, and if they've got any problems or need advice, maybe I can help them out. I should also talk with the principal and the other faculty members. Yep. I know it. I know how to play the game. I don't need a refresher. Wait a second. Alright, so let's see. List of things to do. Hello, Principal. It's almost time to call it a day. I trust things went smoothly for you today. Looks like you have a good grasp on this whole teaching thing. No, I wouldn't say that. Every day I'm reminded of just how much more I have left to learn. Just like the students, I have to keep learning and improving myself all the time. Oh, so humble. You look like you wanted to say something though. There's no need to hold back on my account. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it. The golden Rakshasa herself here. Do you find it funny too? Seeing me in such a mundane place as this after everything I've done? To be honest, I've been feeling weaker ever since we lost the Civil War. Though I was still somehow able to accomplish my role last autumn. Northern War. We'll learn more about the Northern War later. Our invasion of the autonomous state just north of the Empire, Northumbria, Sarah's hometown. It was a war of retaliation against the Northern Jaegers who were based there. We were all called upon by the government. You were there too, if I recall. Yes, though Valimar and I weren't put on the front lines, honestly, I don't think we could have even called what happened there a war. You and Brigadier General Wallace, commanding the provincial army equipped with the most advanced panzer soldats available. The assault in conjunction with the tank unit was relentless, and Northumbria followed the same fate as Crossbow. The same, but not quite. It would be more accurate to say it was driven to the same fate by our dear Chancellor's design. In any event, that battle was a good turning point for me. The provincial army was falling apart after the Civil War, but thanks to the Northern Campaign, we were able to salvage it. As the Countess of my family, I had planned to leave the army to Wallace, find myself a husband, and pop out some heirs. But then, for some reason, I was called to be the principal here. Fate is an intriguing thing, indeed. For some reason, huh? In any event, tomorrow will be our school's first free day. Relax and stretch your legs a bit, but be sure to help our students out with their club decisions. Understood. Oh, and as I said, the students who don't join a club tomorrow will be forced into the student council. If there end up being too many, I'm putting you in charge of all of them. I'll do my best to avoid that happening. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. In the library you can find, yada yada yada. From history books to novels to children's storybooks. Wow, this library really has it all. They're looking for something specific? Sorry, Tatiana, I didn't mean to surprise you like that. Instructor Reen, no, I'm the one who should be sorry. Are you just scoping the place out? Guessing you're somewhat of a bookworm, huh? Yes, my father loved reading. He's the reason I got so into them. I don't just limit myself to one genre either. I'd like to immerse myself in all sorts of worlds and fantasies, though I'm not too good with scary ones. I see. Well, I am the history instructor, you know. I'd like to think I'm pretty well versed as far as that goes, so let me know if I can help you out in any way. Of course, thank you very much. Did I pull up the map again? Oh. Nothing too fancy. Just details about Crossbow and all the mechs. Alright. Now let's go to the second floor. Pablo.
What?
You telling me you're no interest in my trains? It's not that I'm not interested, but there's no excuse. Let's start up the I literally forgot what his accent was. We'll experience all the pleasure that trains can bring, just the two of us. It doesn't get any better than that. I think he has a what is that accent? I think I know what his accent is, but if I remember correctly, the two of them are in military finance.
Hello!
Perfect timing. Back me up, will ya? If you're a real man of the Empire, you should always pick trains. I can't keep up his accent. I'm just gonna keep messing up. A real man of the Empire? Is that true? Pretty sure it's not a requirement, no? You're from Combat Tactics. Are you staying late to study?
Instructor Schwarzer.
Yes, I cannot allow myself to leave my studies unfinished. I see. That's admirable. By the way, have you chosen your club yet? Yes. I'm not good at swimming, so I'm thinking about joining a swimming club. Challenging yourself to things you aren't good at. I'm very impressed. You're very mature for your age. Oh no, I'm simply doing it in order to better myself. But I heard that at the main campus they've gotten rid of free days in clubs. I'm a bit concerned that we are not allowed to follow the main campus's example. I understand your point, but we here at the branch campus have our own rules and direction. I'm sure that even though you don't realize it now, you'll be able to gain something from it someday. So please trust Principal Le Guin and us instructors.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please listen to us. Alright, all done here. What are you doing up here, Toa? Oh, I'm just doing a routine check on our school supplies. We don't have a clerk, so I just take care of it on the weekends. All by yourself? She's just as capable as ever. Sorry, I didn't even realize. Let me help you. That's fine. I'm already about halfway done. It seems like we've got all the supplies we could ask for, but nowhere near enough manpower. True, we don't even have anyone in charge of the school's office. Between the upcoming Panzer Soldat training and the special lessons, we're all definitely going to need someone on call. I suppose we'll all just have to take turns for the time being. I know a little bit of first aid, but well, don't push yourself too much. And if there's anything I can help you with, just let me know, okay? Thanks, Reen. Oh, there's something I could use your help with, come to think of it. Here. Military Academy Student Notebook. Oh, are these the student notebooks for Class 7? Yeah, they were just finished today. Sorry it took so long. Could I get you to hand these out? Yeah, of course. Out of curiosity, why did Class 7's notebooks take so long? I thought Major Michael was supposed to be in charge of preparing these. Well, I asked him about that, and the upcoming special lessons seem to be different for each class. So each student has a slightly different notebook based on its curriculum. Class 7's notebooks were just pushed back because it has the least people in it. I see. Well, I'll go hand these out. What are these special lessons all about? Reen received 3 student notebooks. I mean, wouldn't it be easier if you just... It doesn't kind of really make sense, though. You do it last because it has the least. Wouldn't you do that earlier? I don't know. Whatever. Now, as their homeroom teacher, I'm the one who's supposed to pass these out. Actually, this takes me back to when we were students. You're right. This is kind of nostalgic. Well then, thanks for your help, Reen. Just leave it to me. I hope they're still on campus. I guess I'll take a look around.
Set! Striker!
Oh, come to think of it, hang on. My DLC? Oh. Just when did I get these? Oh, least of my concerns. I remember right, Altena should be up here. Altena, what are you doing here? I thought you went right back to the dorm after class. Why are you here alone? Regarding tomorrow's mission during the free day, I've reached the progress block on my investigation. Huh? Are you talking about choosing a club? I attempted to reference documents in the library on the matter. However, that only proved to increase the possible choices. Instructor Reen, please tell me what to choose. Sorry, Altena, I can't. Because only you can figure out what you want to do. Me? Let's make this homework. You've got all day tomorrow to decide too. You can ask other students their opinions if you need to. I can give you advice too, of course. But in the end, you need to decide on your own. Biome Soleus. I do not understand the purpose, but if this is in order, then so be it. I will excuse myself now. Peace! Altena? Hey! She just deuced out of there. Was she pouting just now? I hope no one in town spots her riding that thing. Ugh, I forgot to hand over her student notebook. Well, guess I'll head back too. Modern buildings and modern facilities.
This city is amazing.
Sugoi desu ne? Oh, Instructor Reen. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Don't worry about it. Aren't you Sandy from military finance? Your hometown was Ulster. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Thanks for saving my home during the Civil War. It's a little embarrassing when you say it to my face like that. Ulster. Prince Oliver ordered me there during the Civil War. The Jaegers had nowhere else to go and attacked the town, and a lot happened. Toval and Altena, who was still an enemy at the time, helped me. It's a little surprising to hear that you were there too, though. Right? What a coincidence. I really admire everyone in the old Class 7. Instructor Reen, it's really an honor to have you as my instructor. Of course. Life is full of surprises. Let's see. How do I... God, I gotta get used to these controls. The door's unlocked. Is someone in here? Training again, I see. Sha! Impressive stuff. Instructor Schwarzer, what are you doing here? Just passing by. It's pretty exciting to see the Vander dual blade style in person. Just a pale imitation. I'm nowhere near my father or brother. There's still so much for me to learn. I know you train in your dorm, but I'm still kind of impressed to find you in here after school hours. Or does this mean you're one of the lucky students who's decided on a club to join? No, not yet, I'm afraid. Though, to be frank, club strikes me as a waste of valuable time. Yeah, I could be trading instead. Time I would rather use to better myself. How's that? I'm here to become a better swordsman, not to distract myself with extracurriculars. And every hour I spend engaging in club activities is an hour of training lost. This man does love his training. If I really must join a club, I'd like to join whatever takes the least amount of time and energy. That's one way to look at it. A very stoic, serious way. But trust me, joining a club is hardly a waste of time. It might even make you a better swordsman. How do you mean? I saw it happen to a friend of mine. Oh, best girl. The time she spent in her clubs improved her swordsmanship in more ways than one. Take the time to find a club that will help you grow. Really think about it. I'm not going to force you to join one or anything, but if you need some guidance, I'm here. Understood. Thank you for the advice. Now, may I continue training? Alright, yeah, sorry to interrupt. I can give him his student notebook back at the door. Or you can just do it right now. Well, he's right there in front of you, but I guess not.
This one's on me.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're the best, Randy. Oh, sorry. I guess I should start calling you instructor, huh? Outside of class or training, just Randy is fine. Any ideas for your club? I've been talking to other students, but I just can't make a decision. I'm hoping to choose a club that'll let me move my body. Oh, really? Not a bad idea. I feel like that'd really suit you. I mean, let's be honest, you wouldn't really fit in a club that makes you use your head. What do you mean by that? Oof. You an instructor, Randolph? Hey, Schwarzer, you here for a drink too? Huh? I'm just looking around before going home. I overheard you two talking. How do you two know each other? Don't worry about it. It's not some sordid, forbidden relationship. Of course it isn't. Why would you even say that? Randy? I mean, Instructor Randolph, and I go way back. He really helped me out a lot when I was at the Crossbell Police Academy. Police Academy, huh? Yeah, she's like a little sister to me. And who would have guessed we'd have ourselves a little reunion here of all places? Small world, huh? I knew they were both from Crossbell, so I thought maybe... In that case, maybe Yuna knows him too then. The King of Density. I wish you were my instructor, Randy. But no, I had to end up with this guy. Mumble mumble. Well, sorry for bothering you. I'll get going now. I guess I'll give her a student notebook later. Or you could do it right now. She's literally right there. Oh, and if you need some help figuring out what club to join, feel free to ask me. Even if I'm not your first pick for a homeroom instructor, I might be able to help out. Oh. Fine. If I get desperate, I'll ask you. I'm sure there's a reason you ended up as her instructor. Teach her well, you hear me? You got it. Now then. Hey, Krim, what's going on, man? Yeah, I got the Thor's Academy edition a couple, I think like 2 hours ago, so I started playing it. So I was able to start playing it about a couple hours earlier before the digital version releases.
Yeah.
That's right, swimming club is Wayne, Lenora, and me so far.
Huh, I see.
Well, if Lenora's gonna be there, then...
My.
You're so predictable, Sydney. Swimming sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll join you guys. Would love to have you. We're gonna swim some laps today if you two want to join us. This is Sydney and Gustav from Combat Tactics and Stark from Military Finance. If I remember correctly, he's from Jurai. Anyway, it seems like they have things figured out here. It's nice to see you, Instructor Doreen. You're Gina, right? Thanks for always making food for everyone. Your family runs a tavern and leaves, right? Yes, I'm Barney's daughter. I saw some help wanted ads, so I decided to come help. Everyone is so nice. I'm having a great time here. I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Reen, I see you're around here a lot during lunch, but what do you do for dinner? They make food at the dorms. If I can make it in time, I have that. But if I'm late, I'll cook something for myself. I see. So you can cook too. Yeah, just sort of a professional chef. Though it can be troublesome at times. I always end up making the same thing. That's not good in terms of nutritional balance. I know. Would you like this? Obtain the recipe book. These are recipes for the foods that the cafeteria recommends. So you recommend chunky potato salad. Ingredients too? Thank you. You didn't have to do all of this. It's no problem. Where would the school be without its instructors? Plus, it would make me really happy if you got inspired to cook more. Understood. I'll do my best. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's head all the way to the garden. Oh, what fresh, lush grass. And look, such soft, fertile soil. The wonderful bounties one can find in this land called Leaves. That guy's from Combat Tactics. He seems quite odd.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you!
If it isn't Instructor Schwarzer, are you perhaps also looking for ingredients? Ingredients? Oh, yeah, I suppose the wild grass that grows there is technically edible. Oh, you're pretty knowledgeable. Not really. That's just something Master taught me during mountaineering training. Hold on. I get the feeling we've got some big juicy locusts buzzing around about here. Let me just come right out and say it. How do you feel about eating insects, Instructor Reen? I'll whip some up for you next time. My treat. Yeah, you gotta try them at least once. Eating insects? Master once told me that some people eat simmered locusts, but I guess I can't just turn down a student. Sure. Next time I get a chance. No promises, though. Brilliant. You won't regret it. Thanks, Freddy. Extracurricular activities? What a pain. He's from military finance, and if memory serves, a native of North Ambria as well.
Can I help you?
Yeah? I was wondering if you decided on a club yet. If it's okay with you, I'd like to talk. I'll pass. I'm not obligated to tell you anything, whether I'm struggling or not. I advise you to use the other students to boost your instructor evaluations instead. That wasn't why. Never mind. Sorry to bother you. Well, excuse me. Perhaps some kind of sports club? Swimming is nice, but I'd like to do something outside. There aren't any stables, so a riding club would be too hard. We could do a track club, but I want something we can all do together. I wonder what would be best. These two are from Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Oh, it's the excuse me. Hello, Instructor Reen. Hi, you two. Sounded like you were trying to figure out what club to start. I'm here if you need any advice. Thank you. We appreciate it. But we're still thinking it over for now. Yeah, we want to try and figure it out ourselves a little longer. Got it. And if you get stuck, just let me know. I think that's it, right? Cool. I know, it's great. I can actually read all their dialogue properly now. I see, so the pens are sold at Hangar as part of the research building. Yeah, Valerie's definitely got an attitude. I see, Professor Schmidt and Valim are at the far end. Lined up along the wall are... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ow, I made a mess. Are you okay? Wait, you're... Instructor Schwarzer? Thank you so much for helping pick everything up. Don't mention it. We haven't talked since we met on the train, have we? Ah, you're right. Tita Russell.
My name's Tita Russell. I'm in Class 9, Military Finance. Nice to meet you again, Instructor Schwarzer.
Trails first Loli. Nice to meet you again, Instructor Schwarzer. Likewise. You helped navigate us through the keep the other day, right? I'm so sorry you all had to be dropped into a place like that. No need to apologize. That was definitely the professor's fault. You've been here 2 weeks now. Are you getting used to the life in Erebonia yet? Yes, very much so. All my classmates are so nice too. Right now, I'm preparing the Panzer Soldats for the training exercises. Is that so? Well, thanks for working on that so soon. It's no problem at all. I'd be looking forward to seeing the Empire's famous humanoid weapons, and now that I can finally get a good look at them, I'm blown away by how amazing the technology is. ZCF was also researching bipedal machinery, but the Soldat's design philosophy is so different. It's really eye-opening. ZCF stands for Zeiss Central Factory, right? It's a famous workshop in Liberl, if I recall correctly. I remember you're from Liberl, but are you related to ZCF somehow? You could say that, yes. It's because I'm involved with them that I was able to become an exchange student here. And it probably wasn't that easy anyway, considering who her mom is involved with them, if that's how you want to put it. How much longer will I need to wait for my blueprints and tools? Sorry. What you said before. What did you mean by that, Professor Schmidt? Just that the responsibility of looking after her was forced on me by one of my fellow disciples. Wait, fellow disciples? That means... I knew that name Russell sounded familiar. That's right, Professor Russell is my grandfather, but I'm still just an apprentice myself. Well, let's see. Let us use this opportunity to see your ability to improvise. Huh? Schwarzer, do you have the sepith you got from the operation test the other day? Give it to this girl and have her make a quartz with it. That's so sudden. Don't you think she needs to get ready first? It's okay, I got this. As a technician, I need to have these kinds of support skills. Are you sure? Then here you go. Of course. Make any quartz at the workshop. You can use the workshop by talking to Tita and selecting... Honestly, what I appreciate most right now is that I don't have to, like, shift my eyes to my other screen. I can just strictly focus on the game, which is great. Because, like, looking at another screen constantly is very distracting.
Yes! Thanks!
Yes, Instructor Reed. Thanks. The way she acts reminds me of George. Looks like the only bare minimum of preparations have been completed. Enough time has been wasted on useless talk. Get back to maintenance work, disciple candidates. Goodbye now. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, I noticed the audio is pretty loud. At least the English audio is really loud, so I had to turn that down quite a bit. Like, if you compare the voices at the same level, there is a very stark difference in their volume. Professor Russell, like Professor Schmidt, is one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples. I heard the name before, but she's his granddaughter? Huh? Professor Schmidt's disciple candidate. He's gonna have a hard time. Anyway, we have 4 of the latest Panzers sold at malls here. While I'm here, I better go talk to Valimar. Guess it's about time to leave campus. If I've got nothing else to do, I suppose I could head back to the dorm. Once you're finished with your after-school patrols, you can return to the dorm from the main gate. Before I do that, can I do anything here?
Yes! Thanks! Yes!
Oh. Nope.
Thanks!
Dallas, Firebolt. I can't slot any of that in yet. I kind of got used to. I didn't really like Yuna's voice at first, but I kind of got used to it because I was playing AI Somnium Files for like the past month, and her voice actor voiced one of the main characters, Aiba, and I actually really liked Aiba, and so I kind of just happened to get used to her voice along the way. So it's pretty acceptable to me. It's almost time to leave campus. I haven't talked with all the students yet, but maybe I'll head back to the dorm anyway.
Well, well, if it ain't Instructor Schwarzer.
Hello, blonde-haired boy.
He's from Combat Tactics.
Seeing you work so hard's really inspirational, you know?
Totally. Ash Carbide.
Ash Carbide. I'm in Class 8, Combat Tactics. Looked like you were really going out of your way to help all us students. You're just a stand-up guy, ain't you? Guess I should have expected that from you. After all, you are a national hero, Ashen Chevalier.
I'm just a new instructor who's fresh out of school himself. I've heard about you from Instructor Randolph. Sounds like you've got some pretty impressive skills. It's good to meet you, Ash. I'm sure I'll see you in some of my classes and during training exercises.
Yeah, sure thing. By the way, there's something I've always wanted to ask you.
Yes?
How's it feel? Flying around in your big gray doll, being the government's lapdog?
Excuse me?
Pardon me.
Ash, please.
One of the girls from military finance.
Her again.
Hello, Ash from Class 8. Instructor Reen. You two seem to be having so much fun chatting, I couldn't help wanting to join in.
I was just about to leave. I'm looking forward to Panzer Soldat training next week. How about you?
What does he mean by that?
Oh dear. Did I interrupt something?
Oh,
Not
no,
really.
Not at all. You're from military finance, right?
Musée Egret.
That's right. I'm Muse Egret from Class 9. Do you remember me? I'm in your 4th period history lessons.
Yeah, I remember. I've heard about you from Instructor Toa, too. We're not that far into the school year, but it's already clear you're an outstanding student.
You're making me blush. To tell the truth, I've heard rumors about you as well, Instructor.
Oh, what rumors?
I've always thought it would make me so happy if I could get to know you better.
I see. Well, I'd recommend taking those rumors with a grain of salt.
Hmm? Oh, I don't mean all that gossip about the Ashen Chevalier. The rumors I've heard are about the old Class 7, your sister, and even the princess.
What?
Scandalous.
Well, I should be going now. Good day, Instructorine. I hope we have a lovely school year together.
Ash Carbide from Combat Tactics and Muse Egret from Military Finance. Between those two in Class 7, it's going to be quite a year. Oh, most certainly quite a year. Very eventful year. We're 2 weeks in now. History and combat training classes have been going well, but next week we have Panzer Soldat training and the special lessons. I should be all set for today, but I'd better go over everything again tomorrow, just in case. Those three are probably back at the dorm by now. I couldn't get their notebooks to them at school, so I should at least try to hand them over by the end of... I mean, you could have handed them over to them, but you didn't. I should also help out any students struggling to find a club. Depending on your bonds with other faculty members can increase the branch campus's enhancement rating. In fact, there are hidden events this very evening that will increase the enhancement rating. When you've raised the enhancement rating enough, your academy grade will increase. The next time you report a quest, you'll get valuable items as a reward for ranking up. Sugoi. Alright, let's see. Good evening, Reen. Patrolling the dorms, I take it? Yeah, more or less. I didn't mean to intrude, sorry. Not at all. I'm glad to have your company. The feeling's mutual. That reminds me, do you have any plans tomorrow, Toa? Well, in the afternoon, I'll probably be in the Academy's medical office. On the off chance something happens to one of the students, I want to be on standby. That's really considerate of you, but I'm happy to fill in for you if you want to. Absolutely not. I've got it covered. Besides, Reen, you've been on your feet for the past 2 weeks. If you're not working on campus, you're patrolling the dorms. Take some time to yourself, relax a little, maybe finally check out leaves. I guess I can't argue with that. The town is still pretty much a mystery to me. Sounds like your plans for tomorrow are all sorted it out. Still, if you need me tomorrow, you can find me holding down the fort in the medical office. You bet, Toa, and thanks for always looking out for me. This is Principal Le Guin's room. I talked to her after school, so there's no need to pester her now. Schwarzer, is that you? If you're just going to stand there, you may as well come in. You got me. I suppose it's no use trying to hide from the Golden Rakshasa. Wow, it's much bigger in here than the other rooms. Though considering this is a countess's room, I'm actually a little surprised how Spartan it is in here. A noble of Erebonia should be stalwart and vigilant. Any more luxury than this and I'd go soft. In fact, it's my opinion that the main campus dorms are a bit too luxurious. Though I hear they are reviewing how they sort out the dormitories over there. Yeah, I've heard that too. Principal, are you... Yes, I suppose I never told you, but I too am a graduate from Thor's main campus, so that makes us fellow alumni. Seriously? So many big names graduated from Thor's. Major Claire, Prince Oliver, and even him. Seeing as you're my dear little junior alumnus, feel free to come visit me anytime. Thanks. Alright, now we go down. This is Kurt's room. I think he's rooming with a kid from class 7, or class 8. Coming, just a sec. Oh, Instructor Schwarzer. You're Sydney, right? Is Kurt in? He just got back in a few minutes ago. Hey, sport, you got a guest. How about we don't make that my nickname? I'm coming. It's rather late. Did you need something? Actually, you're the one who needs something. I wanted to make sure you got this by the end of the day. Oh yes, I remember hearing Class 7 student notebooks were late. Thank you very much, but I have to wonder why you didn't just give us these when we were still on campus. I mean, we literally could have just done that. Sorry, I had some trouble finding the time earlier, but did you just get back now? Were you training the whole time? It's great you're such a hard worker, but be sure not to overexert yourself. No need to worry, I know my limits. If anyone needs that advice, it's you, Instructor. I understand you're busy, but you'd be well served taking some time to hone your 8 leaves 1 blade techniques. Thanks for the advice. You're absolutely right. I do need to make some time for it. Sorry to bother you so late. I hope your free day tomorrow treats you well. Yes, good night. Next up, Yuna and Altena. The room should be that way. I guess I'll head over. Yeah, man. The English voice volume is so freaking loud. Like, it came as a shock to me how loud they were in the demo. But I think that kind of fixed it a little bit. Because when I had it on this setting right here, it was so freaking loud. And I had to turn it down so much just to make it not like deafening. I think right here is fine. This is Yuna's and Altena's room. I guess this is okay. I hope they aren't too lonely without me. Yuna, Altena, you in? Huh? You're right there. Oh, Altena's not here. I wanted to talk to you both. She went off downstairs earlier, so did you need something? Right, I needed to give you this. Green handed Yuna her student notebook. Yeah, I heard we'd be getting ours late. But couldn't you have just given this to us tomorrow at school? I mean, isn't it kind of sleazy for a male teacher to be dropping in on his female student's room in the middle of the night? Well, I figured since tomorrow is a free day, it would be better for you all to get these today, but, well, when you put it like that, maybe I should have waited. Were you in the middle of writing something? Sorry to interrupt. How did you... I was just going over my notes from today. I'm not gonna lose to some Erebonian when it comes to studying. Well, I'm glad to see you're so serious about school. I'm sure tomorrow will be busy for you, but be sure to give it everything you've got. I don't need a reminder. I give everything my all. Did you need me to give Altena her notebook too? No, that's okay. This is my job. I'll go give it to her myself. Thanks, and sorry to disturb you. Good night, Yuna. Thanks for taking the time to bring it to me. See you tomorrow. Oh? She's actually very considerate. Anyway, Altena's the final one. She should be on the first floor, but I suppose I'll go look for her. Oh, bath scene, bath scene, bath scene. Oh yeah, this is where the men's bath is. It's pretty spacious considering it's split between boys and girls. I've got some time now, so maybe I'll wash up a bit. Oh, fan service. Orgasm. This is pretty luxurious, but I guess this is just heated well water as opposed to the natural hot springs in Ymir. Even so, I never would have guessed the dorm would have such a nice bath. Agreed. Oh. Instructor Randolph. Hey Schwarzer, hope I'm not bothering you. It's no problem. Wow, he's pretty well built. Man, brand spanking new campus, dorms in a mansion, fancy baths. Erebonia is one ritzy place for sure. Well, I think the branch campus here is a bit of an exception. Not even the main campus had a bath like this when I was a student anyway. I did hear they made some modifications this year. Oh? Looks like you really work out, but what's the story with that big scar on your chest? Ah, right. I actually don't even know when I got it. It's been there as long as I can remember. It doesn't hurt or anything either. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I shouldn't talk about other people's scars when I've got plenty of my own. Now that you mention it. You do have quite a few scars, don't you? Not to mention a really nice build. Well, I am an ex-Jaeger. Those things kinda come with a backstory. Oops, my bad. I gotta watch my manners. But you know about my past anyway, don't you? Yeah, I won't deny it. I got some basic info from the intelligence division, so I don't know the little details, but that's so. Well, I shouldn't be in here too long. Think I'll head out now. Me too. That felt good. Schwarzer, it's on me. Receive some coffee milk. Oh? Nice and cold, ain't it? I had it in the fridge. This is my way of saying sorry for my bad manners earlier. Got it, thanks. Well then, see ya. The relaxing bath restored is CP. You can bath once a night and during the day on a free day. When bathing, an event will occur between Reen and another character, and they'll both have their CP restored by 100. Cool. Bathing feels so nice. Are you bathing suit, Instructor Randolph? Instructor Randolph? Oh, you're not? Oh, you're Instructor Reen. Don't scare me like that. It's scarier that you mistook me for Instructor Randolph. Don't you usually wear glasses? I try to keep them off when I'm not at school. It's fun not seeing things too clearly sometimes. Aren't you like that too? Well, my situation is a little different. Anyway, can you see without your glasses? Of course. I haven't mistaken an object for a person yet. That's hard to believe. Nice. We're going to try out tomorrow and see how it goes. How is your club coming? From the sound of it, you found a few members. Sure did. Hey again, Instructor Reen. Hello, sorry to interrupt, but it seems like you were both able to decide on a club, huh? Yes, we were. We're gonna be starting tomorrow. Want to come watch? Sure thing. If I have some time, I'll stop by. I'm sure your experiences in your clubs will end up being an important part of your school life, so make sure you get plenty of rest for tomorrow. You got it. Understood. Sup, Mr. Hero? What's that magazine you've got there? Wait a second, is this full of a bunch of babes in swimsuits? You got a problem with that? Well, no, I'm not going to say you can't read those, but why don't you do it in your own room? I see. Can't go around scarring all the poor little kiddos, is that it? You're a real gentleman, Mr. Chevalier. Sheesh. Anyway, have you decided on a club yet? Nah, I'll get around to it later. Don't worry, no way am I gonna be stuck on the student council. Gotta hit the hay now. Night. Yeah, don't stay up too late. I can never get this dude's accent correct. Didn't think it'd be this hard to gather people from the train club. That's not the accent. Who else out of the lads can I ask? Okay. This is going to be so fun, Tita. I agree. Have you two figured out your club? Yeah, we decided to form cooking club together. Oh, cooking club, huh? The same club Nicholas, Margarita, and Milliam were part of back in the day. Now that I think of it, you two are the ones who always volunteered to buy the food, huh? I guess cooking club will be a good fit for you. Who got you interested in cooking? Well, my family owns a tavern, so I grew up with cooking. My parents were off traveling a lot when I was younger, so I cooked for myself a lot. I get the feeling that's not the whole story, Tita. It seems like, to me, there's someone special you want to cook for. Sandy, I mean, why do you think that? Well, I'm sure you'll have a good time together. I'm glad you were able to decide on the club. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you make. Stop by sometime and we'll be happy to share. Yeah, we'll do our best. The Welsh Irish accent, okay. I can never do it consistently. Phew. So that's where you've been. Instructor Reen, do you need something? Yep, I need to give you this. Reen handed Altena her student notebook. Student notebook received. There are many blank pages. What is their purpose? You can use those pages however you like. For notes in class, your club schedules, even as a diary. Whatever you decide works best for you. What I decide is best for me. Are you alright? I'm just a little tired. I wasn't aware educational institutions required so many decisions to be made on a daily basis. I'm starting to think I had an easier time back when I only went on missions. Is that so? Like I said, after school, if you need some help deciding your club, let me know. I'll be there to back you up so you can make your decision at your own pace. My own pace? I'll try. That takes care of all the student notebooks. I should head back to my room before it gets too late. Oh, what are you doing here, Randy? Well, I'm all washed up and cozy now. Guess it's about time to hit the hay. And again, tomorrow's a free day. Pulling an all-nighter once in a while won't kill me. Yeah, I'm sure it won't. Now that the notebooks are all passed out, I'm done with work for today. Should I head back to my room and rest? This ringtone. I haven't heard this before. This isn't the usual incoming call screen. Is someone sending me a file over the mobile network? This screen is round of 7.
Hello, Reen. Can you hear me?
Elliot?
Oh, it worked! The connection went through. Just a sec. Let me turn the video on.
It is you.
Long time no see, Reen. Well, I guess it's only been a month since we last talked. But it's been 4 whole months since I've seen your face.
Has it really been that long? Wait, before all that, what's going on with my Arcus?
this was Prince Oliver's doing. He gave you your Arcus too, right? The special program we're using right now is called an app.
Wow, an app? How revolutionary. An app? Can you see my face too?
Yep, crystal clear. Did you get taller again?
How can you even tell?
Your birthday's coming up soon, right?
Oh yeah, next month. Huh. Wait. When is Reen's birthday exactly?
Congratulations on graduating, Reen. From the sound of it, there were a few issues, but I guess everything's alright now.
Yeah, thankfully. You graduated from your music academy just last month too, right? Are you off on your debut tour now?
Yeah, I started earlier this month. I was hoping I'd be able to see you in person, along with Machias, of course.
He told me his on-site job training at the Government Accountability Inspectorate started right after his graduation. Quite a place to start working in.
I can definitely see him going there, but it's like he's putting himself in a position to go up against his dad. I'm a little worried.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I just hope he doesn't wear himself out chasing down injustice. Man, I'd like to catch up like this with everyone else too. Preferably in person so we can fulfill our promise.
Oh! You remembered?
Of course I did. Not a day goes by where I don't think about it. Things are pretty hectic here at the branch campus, but sometimes it reminds me of when we were all together.
Well, it is a school. Toa's also an instructor, right? Anyone else I know working there?
Oh yeah, get this. The principal is... New day, more talking to do. It's only 9 a.m., huh? I bet most students are out and about for their club activities already. We really talked up a storm last night. I can't believe Prince Oliver set up a communication network just for Class 7. He's done so much for us, I can't thank him enough. Alright, first off I should check the streets by the station. My first free day as a teacher, time to get started. First things first, let's go take a bath. It's the bath. Maybe I should wash off all the sweat from my training. It seems a bit too indulgent to take a bath in the morning like this, but still. Ah, this feels amazing. But maybe it's a bit too indulgent to take a bath in the morning. That voice. Toa? Is that you, Reen? I guess the baths are connected via the ceiling. I'm guessing it was built that way intentionally. I'm sure some of the students won't like that, but military school is all about toughing things out. Not to mention that in the actual military, they've got one facility and the men and women need to take turns. But this bath seems pretty new, huh? Yeah, apparently this building used to be a noble's mansion. But I heard when they were building the branch campus, Principal Aurelia paid for the baths to be renovated out of her own pocket. Out of her own pocket? That's downright extravagant. Even though, now that I think of it, she is a countess. I forget that sometimes. Yeah, I think she's actually extremely wealthy. I'm starting to wonder if it was her idea to leave the ceiling connected in the bath here. Probably to remove the walls between men and women, or something like that. I can definitely see her doing something like that. Well, I grew up with hot springs, so it doesn't really bother me at all. That's right, you're from Ymir, Erebonia's very own hot springs paradise. That takes me back. I haven't been there since fall of 2 years ago. You let me come along with you in class 7. Yeah, Instructor Sarah, Sharon, Angelica, and George were all there too. And Crow too. Elise, the Baron, and his wife took such good care of all of us. I really miss that place. I'd like to go there with everyone again. Yeah, we should. The school year's just begun, and we don't know what to expect. We don't even know what future Erebonia itself is headed towards. But if we persevere and overcome all the challenges before us, I know the chance will come again, and we'll be able to go on a trip with all our friends and finally relax. Yeah, let's make that day a reality. Yes, please step on me, Principal Aurelia. I think we might have stayed talking in the bath too long. I'm going to head to the campus. How about you? I'm planning to spend today walking around and checking on the students. A lot of them are still trying to figure out what club to join. I see. Well, good luck. Don't forget today's technically a day off for us, so be sure to do something fun too, okay? Also, here you go. Received fruit milk. Oh, for me? Thank you. Bye for now. I'll see you at the briefing this afternoon. The relaxing bath restored RNCP. Nice. Alright, time to go around leaves. Finally, we can wander the town. So let's head over to... where do I want to go first? Let's do this first, get this out of the way. I think I'm gonna mostly skip out on the card games. I'm not really too interested in them. Unless I can kind of get the hang of it, then I'll consider. How do I pronounce it? Carnegie Books and Games, like the name implies, it sells books and tons of toys to boot. Looks like a pretty nice place. You can purchase books and accessories here. Some books will automatically be registered under book notes that can be read anywhere. Well, if it isn't the talk of the town, good morning. Are you here to get some teaching materials? If so, I recommend this. Thank you. What's in this box? Pardon me, this is a board game. I've been looking forward to this game and it was finally released. Board game is like chess, right? They may not be very popular throughout the Empire, but there are many more board games besides chess. We also have plenty of card and puzzle games. You have a pretty good selection. I used to play a card game called Blade. Oh nice, I used to play Blade a lot too. Another card game has really gotten popular lately. I'll show you it next time. Thanks. He's really into games, it must be your hobby. Please take this as a token of our acquaintance. It's a newly released fiction novel. It's a good read. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for everything. A novel, it might be good for a break. Can't read it. What do you sell here? Leaves Chapel is similar in size to the one in Trista. Ever since I started working, I haven't been able to come by here, but I should pray. Who's here? Welcome to the Leaves Chapel of the Seppian Church. Oh, it's you. This is the first time you've come to worship, right? Sorry, I've been swamped with work. It's okay, but you need to take a break every now and then. A change of perspective works wonders, too. Don't focus too much on a single thing. Thanks for the advice. I've been away for a while, and I should come here more often. Yeah, we do still have the motorcycle. Boutique. Mishi. Maybe, okay, oh, you know what? I don't have to tear this thing apart. I can just take it out of the plastic. There you go. More visible that way. You can see it. They have clothes for both men and women, as well as miscellaneous goods and stuffed animals. This might be a good place to get a gift for Elise. You can purchase clothes, shoes, accessories, and gifts at the boutique. You can buy gifts at various stores. You can give them to people to increase your bond with them. Many gifts are only available for a limited time, so it is best to buy them whenever you see them. I'm too broke for this. Now I'm not broke anymore. It's the rude girl again. Oh, this outfit is nice, but even if I got it, what would I even wear it for? Instructor Schwarzer, how long have you been standing there? Sorry, I wasn't trying to sneak up on you or anything. I was just a little curious. Have you decided on your club? Well, not really. I'm starting to think that being on the student council like the principal said doesn't sound so bad after all. Are you sure that's what you want to do? Either way, it's not something I want to talk about with you. Now, if you'll excuse me. She's quite the ice queen, isn't she? Well, it's fitting at least, considering she's from Northumbria after all. One thing I'm gonna have to get used to though is the new fishing. I never really fully understand how it worked. I never really did it. Just like a couple times. Barney's Inn. This is the first time I've come here during the day, but it's a really nice place. But I should order something. Not but. Oh, instructor. Thank you for taking care of my daughter Gina. I hope she isn't causing any trouble for you. Absolutely not. She's even making time to help out at the school cafeteria. She's really bailing us out. I'm sorry she's only able to help you during the day, but I'm glad. I heard the school is really short on staff members. She's the daughter of a tavern keeper, so she can get pretty rowdy, but I hope she continues to be helpful. Thank you. Her father is the tavern keeper. He's such a nice person. I've heard that he takes extra good care of the students. I need to thank him. We can try the recommended dish at the tavern. I'm broke! I only have 1.4k Mira. Yoshuya on imports. They've got a lot of food and goods from the east. Hey, young fella, want to talk over here? Me? Sorry for talking to you out of the blue. Aren't you an instructor from Thor's new branch campus? Not to mention the famous Ashen Chevalier. Well, yes, I see. You're an impressive young man, so I'll give you this. I'm sure you'll make better use of it than I. Custom rod. This fishing rod. It's the latest model from the Lake Lord Company. Are you a fisherman too? My friend from school was in the Imperial Fishing Club, so I've dabbed a little. You don't say. The Imperial Fishing Club is the pride of the Lake Lord Company. When I was younger, I traveled all over the continent of Zamuria. I used some of my connections to join the Fisherman's Guild headquartered in Liberal. The Fisherman's Guild? They're like the Imperial Fishing Club's rival. They used to hate each other, but now they're on good terms. The fishing gear I gave you was recently given to me by the Lake Lord Company. I see. But even so, I can't accept such an extravagant gift. That's fine. I'm just doing my part to spread the love of fishing. In fact, if you can fish more and teach your students how, that would be great. I see. Fishing could be a good facilitator for communication. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Here, take this too. Once you start filling up the notebook, please show it to me. Once you catch a certain amount of different types of fish, I'll give you gifts. Leaves has some really good fishing spots, so fish away. Alright, I will. Thank you for all this stuff. Don't worry about it. Make sure you get enough rest. Also, if you bring me some fish, I've got a variety of items to trade for them. I hope you come back to Neo Shuyan soon. You got it. The fishing notebook has been unlocked. Press X near bodies of water to start fishing. You can read the information. Yeah. I'll definitely gonna have to get used to how to fish. Alright, now we can actually start doing quests. So let's see. I'll do the bonding events later. I think I've got the lay of the land now. Oh no. Judging by his clothes, looks like it's just a delivery person. I'll put my glasses on just in case though. Excuse me, is there a problem? This is more than just a problem. I'm the new guy at my delivery company, and some of my deliveries are addressed to places I've never even heard of. Do you have any idea where Thor's branch campus is? Well, it's no wonder you haven't heard of it. It's pretty new. On top of that, there are 2 other places I can't find, and I have other deliveries to make today too. I'm not gonna make them at this rate. Even standing here talking, I'm running out of time. Is there any way I can help? I'm actually an instructor at Thor's branch campus. Really? If you could help me, that'd be great. It'll be no trouble at all. You said there were 3 places you couldn't find. The branch campus aside, what are the other 2? Let's see. One is in Nine Valley Exchange and the other's called Radio Trista. I don't know if they're new or what, but I've never heard of them either. And the package for the branch campus is going to someone named Sandy. Got it. I'll get these 3 packages to their owners. Trista Radio, huh? A lot's happened since back then, but I certainly never expected to hear that name here. I didn't see Sandy at the dorm, so I better check around the campus for her. And it should be easy enough to swing by the exchange shop. These are the packages. Thank you so much. Alright, got them. Thanks. I've got to go make my other deliveries now. So in order to confirm the packages we received, can we meet back here when we're both done? Yeah, that works for me. You can now view the quest tab in your notebook. Neat. The weapon shop is like right here. This should be one of the delivery destinations, I think. The shop is... It's really dim in here.
That's weird. Could've sworn I put the RPG launcher in here. I leave it sitting in the shipping container, maybe?
Did I just hear that right?
Oh, you a customer?
Jingo.
Welcome to the exchange shop, 9 Volley. You want bullets? Pills? We can get pretty much whatever.
So, what'll you have? Well, I've got a delivery here for you. This is actually pretty heavy. Oh, this is the RF gun unit I got legally. Nice, that was pretty quick. The way she said that, does that mean she'll get things illegally too? So, you said this was an exchange shop, right? What is it you exchange? The goods, of course. I am a broker, you know. And you? Seems like you've been through some tough battles. Okay, you pass. I'll let you buy off the black market menu. I can also offer you some weapons eventually if you like. This place is way too shady. Can I talk to the owner here? What do you mean? I am the owner. Well, since the main store's in Crossbell, this is just a branch store. But I'm already 12, so you better not treat me like some kid. Oh, sorry about that. I'm guessing this place is a broker for the black market. Either way, it may be worth my time to check up on the place every so often. At the exchange shop, you can trade certain items for high-grade or rare items. On top of that, you can also find items you've missed during the story by checking the bargains. Could I ask you just one more thing? That puppy store sitting in front of the store, is it yours? Oh, you talking about Cerberus? Cerberus? What a name. You noticed his potential, eh? Not bad, not bad. I found him a little before I came to this town. The second our eyes met, I knew. That pup's gonna make a killer hunter someday. Just you wait and see. Anyway, if you need anything, just let me know. I might be able to help you out. Oh yeah? You're pretty weird for a customer. But sure, if I ever need to get rid of the shadier merch real quick like, I'll call you. That's not what I meant, but I'll let it go for now. Here you go. Got a good eye, I just got this in too. Is this some sort of a rare item? More or less, it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare I ever get my hands on it. I only got one more in stock, so I'm gonna jack up the price. If you want it, you better bring in that mirror. Wow, you're a good businesswoman. But I guess that only goes to show how valuable it is. I should probably stop by again. 10,000 mirror.
I got some good stuff.
Oh, she's got the good stuff.
Come on, buy some more. I got some goods. Done already?
I got the good
something?
stuff.
Wanna buy something? Come on, buy some more.
Oh, that's gonna be funny. Alright, where is Trista Radio Mall? Jingo's got the good goods. Radio Trista, I didn't expect to see them here. I had heard with all the reforms they made at the campus, broadcasting is now heavily restricted in Trista. I wonder what happened to the guy who was working at the radio station.
So, you came to me.
Huh? Monk?
I was planning on coming to talk with you. I didn't expect you to find me first, though.
His voice is very surprising. What?
Welcome to Radio Trista. It's been a while, Reen.
Why does he sound like a heavy smoker? I would have offered you some tea had you been seated. What a business do you have with us today? Well, after explaining the situation to Monk, Reen handed him the package. You haven't changed at all. I can always count on you for a story to talk about on the radio. You haven't changed either. What's in the package anyway? This is some recording equipment for the radio. Since we don't have the capital or manpower, I've been fixing the minor issues on my own. I see. That seems like a pain. I was really surprised to hear that you're now the director. You must have been working hard. Well, yes. Trying to sell a show is really hard, but I think this is the best career for me. So, have you completely abandoned Trista? Well, yeah, our building is still there, but we've been feeling increased pressure from all directions over the past few years. Anyhow, I'm really happy to be working in the same town as you. Yeah, me too. So, there are two things I want to tell you. Alright then, tell me already. They're pretty important. First of all, can you go visit the chapel after your deliveries? I'm sure you'll have an interesting encounter. Okay. An encounter? What do you mean? No way. Other thing is, there will be an interesting show on Radio Trista tonight. It starts at 9 PM. Please make sure to listen to it. Okay, I'll definitely be listening. That's about it. Sorry for taking up your time. No, I should be sorry for dropping by unannounced like I did. I'll talk to you later, Monk. See ya. And let me give you my Arcus contact info. After that, Rin and Monk went their separate ways after exchanging contact information. Oh, you're an acquaintance of Monk's? That's fine. He's so icky. He's like some introverted, hard-working dweeb. My name is Linley. Like Monk, I started working here this year. The two of us don't get along at all. This girl doesn't hold back. Oh, what a great working relationship they already have. Set bakery and cafe? Oh, it looks lovely. I'm exhausted from flying around everywhere for work. Maybe I'll take a look inside. This is such a nice spot for gardening, maybe, but it's just going to waste. Alright then, I'll take care of this spot as part of my club activities. Oh, hello, Instructor Rin. Club activities? Alright, you started the cooking club with Tita, right? Yeah, I was thinking I could use the spot to grow some fruits and vegetables. I see, that's not a bad idea. Right? Actually, just this morning, Freddy from the Combat Tactics said he wanted to join the cooking club too. He said he'd show us his cooking this evening. Oh. Yeah, that sounds great. Anyway, I'm glad to hear things are going well. Have fun, you guys. Let me know if there's anything I can help out with. Yes, thank you. Right, I almost forgot. Is something the matter? Yeah, there was a delivery for you. Ben explained the situation and handed Sandy the package.
Thank you.
I'm surprised it got here so quickly. But with this, I can start planting today. Did you order some gardening tools? Sure did. To tell you the truth, I've had my eye on this spot for a while. I had my shovel and gardening scissors sent here from home. I see. Well, enjoy yourself. That takes care of all the deliveries. I should head back to the station. Sorry for the wait. Looks like you already finished. No, I just delivered the last one a few moments ago. It looks like you were able to get everything where it needed to go. Yeah, here are the receipts. Yep, that all checks out. And I wouldn't have been able to make it if not for you. You really pulled me out of the fire there. I'll make sure to get here earlier next time so this doesn't happen again. No worries. I'm sure it's rare for so many new addresses to pop up at once. But in spite of all of that, everyone was happy to get their deliveries sooner than they expected. What's your guys' secret? Well, actually, we use a light airship for transporting packages. Oh, I see. It's rare to see a private company using an airship in Erebonia. Yeah, we're the only ones who do. We're fast, we're reliable. You can always count on Capua Delivery Service. Quite the spiel. Capua Delivery Service, huh? I'll keep you guys in mind the next time I need to send something. And by the way, you're that famous Ashen Chevalier, aren't you? Oops, I should have figured you'd notice sooner or later. It was pretty surprising to hear that someone like you became a teacher. Oh man, I've got to head out to the next delivery ASAP. Thanks again for all your help today. No worries. Oh yeah, Monk told me to go visit the chapel once I was done with the deliveries. Guess I've got time to poke my head in. Looks like Sunday school is over. Goodbye, sister.
Yes, goodbye. Be careful on your way home.
Rosine!
Thank you for coming. It's been some time, Rin.
Wait, Rosine? the way Monk was talking, I thought someone I knew would be here, but I never expected you of all people to come to Leaves. Why didn't you come say hello to me? I'm sorry, it's just that I've been so busy I didn't have the time. Besides, Monk told me it would be better to surprise you. I am happy to see you again, though. This takes me back to when we were both students. I remember you were always helping me out at the church in Trista. It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? But now you're instructor at Thor's branch campus, you're following the path you set for yourself. As someone who is rooting for you from afar, I'm happy for you.
Second among the Dominion, in fact. I stand at the right hand of our leader, and am known by some as the Partitioner. But you already know my real name, of course. I've never hidden that from you. I am and shall always be Thomas Lysander.
I'm a squire, tasked with supporting him in the execution of his duties. You could say I'm an apprentice knight of the Gralsritter.
I think I understand why you came to Leaves. It has to do with your affiliation with that scripture, right? I'll talk about it some other time. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I was looking forward to seeing you again. Regardless of the mission that was given to me, my feelings are sincere. Got it. Thanks, Rosine. I don't have any reservations about helping you. Thank you too. Rena and Rosine exchanged contact information and decided to meet again soon. Later, Rosine. Please let me know if there's anything at all you need. Will do. Alright, it's time to duel. Let's go to the game store. No way I'll lose. It's time to duel. Nani kore? Those were the kids who were at Sunday school earlier, right? What's this card? Oh, that. It's from a card game that's been getting quite popular all across Erebonia lately. I always see the children playing it during recess. I see. Well, it won't be a fair duel if they're missing this. I'll go bring it to them. Are you sure? You must be so busy. No worries, I'm here now, so it's no trouble at all. That's very kind of you. Thank you, and good day. It's the kids from earlier. They're playing cards together. Oh, hi, Mr. Reen. Did you want to play too? Not exactly. I found this. Is this one of your cards? Oh, that's my Blex? I was wondering where it went. Thanks, Mr. Reen. Reen handed Zach the Vantage Master's card. You're welcome. Do you want to play? I'll teach you how. Vantage Masters, or VM for short, is super duper fun. I don't see why not. Since you're a beginner, I guess you don't have any cards. We could let you borrow ours, but I have a gift for our friendly instructor. It's a starter pack. Ain't no fair, but she gave them to us too, Zach. Are you sure? Of course, I've been handing them out to people that I think would be interested in the game, like these kids here. If you end up finding it fun, come by my store and buy some cards. I see. Thank you. Now then, can you teach me? Right on. Before a match, you'll choose which of your decks you'll be using. For this tutorial, deck 1 has been set up for you, so begin the match with options.
Okay, let's start.
The coin toss will decide which player goes first. Now I can actually properly learn how to play this game. Can act the same turn it was summoned, can target all rows front and back. This is so much easier to understand now. For the first turn, only a magic crystal will appear in a random space for the player who goes second. You summon a Natil and spend the required amount of mana. Mana is used for a number of different actions. Summoning a Natil card from your hand uses a spell from your hand using your master skill. Not every master has a skill. Most cards cannot perform actions the same turn they are summoned. They'll be able to take actions. Yeah, you got it. I understand. This is a card game within the game. This is the replacement for Blade. Oh shit. What am I doing? Oh boy. That is a no bueno. I'd like to fast forward, but I can't. Holy crap. Oh my god. I win.
Man, you're good.
Oh, this is so much easier. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. When I couldn't read, when I didn't know what the hell any of the cards did. So I like having to actually think about my moves, rather than blindly playing until I win. When people play against each other, the loser needs to give the winner some cards. Well, there are other rules too. I see. The thrill is what makes Vantage Masters fun. I see what you mean. The strategy aspect is pretty interesting too. I might get addicted. Thanks for shopping with us. Anyway, you are who you are. Thanks for playing today. Let's do this again sometime. Yeah, if you don't mind going up against me, let's play again. Yeah, I don't really want to mess around with Vantage Masters too much during this playthrough. Once upon a time, there was a tomato named Tomatonio. He was proud to be born a tomato, and he strove to be a great tomato so he could achieve his dream of being eaten one day. Tomatonio worked hard every day to make his dream a reality, and the farmer raising him continuously gave Tomatonio words of encouragement. "I'm so proud of you. I hope you can grow up to be a delicious tomato and make people happy." Tomatonio never stopped pursuing his dream, and he eventually grew to be a plump, brilliantly red tomato. However, a lazy tomato balked Tomatonio for his dream. Ha, working hard is so not cool. It's much cooler to slack off. Tomatonio ignored the lazy tomato's words. There was also a skinny crow who quarreled with Tomatonio since the day they met. When the crow had come to steal tomatoes, Tomatonio would proudly share his dream, telling the crow, "One day, I'm going to become a delicious tomato dish and make people happy." Only for Crow to mock him in reply, "Even if you made it to the market, you'd either be left unsold on the shelves or go straight into the trash." Despite these words, Tomatonio was determined to accomplish his dream, and no one could break his will. At last, harvest day arrived. Tomatonio's heart filled with anticipation, for he had been waiting his whole life for this. Soon, however, the clear sunny sky became covered by dark, ominous clouds, and the winds began to blow. It was a typhoon. All the other tomatoes were helplessly blown away by the powerful winds. However, Tomatonio desperately clung to its vine with all his might. "I won't give up until I achieve my dream of being eaten." Somehow, he managed to survive the stormy night, and when the morning came, the typhoon had started to dissipate. Tomatonio was relieved to have survived. Though he was quite upset at harvest day being ruined, he then felt something strange about his body. Filled with dread, he looked down. Oh no! His once plump, brilliant red body had been devastated after enduring the storm. Wow. Touching story. That was an interesting read. But I did that. Alright. Now let's try some catch our first species here.
I see fish in the water.
Need to practice this. Press circle when arrows pointing at the bar. The size of your catch depends on where the arrow is pointing when you press the button.
Got a bite. This is promising.
Hold down to reel the fish. When watch the fish and let go of the button when needed. Hold for too long and the fish will break the line. Don't hold long enough and the fish will escape. When the fish gets angry, let go of that. No. Okay. That's much easier to deal with.
I got it!
Louise is late. Yeah, she is. So, Yuna, I need to ask, are you fine with being in the same club as me? I recall you tensing up when you found out I'm no Erebonian nobility. I'm sorry for how I acted in the beginning. It's fine, really. But anyway, this is your first time playing, right? Well, I'll have you know I won't be going down without a fight. Is that so? Bring it on. I'm glad to see Yuna's getting along with everyone. Come on, what's the problem? This is a good deal for you too, you know. But, well, what's going on here? Ash, what are you doing to Tatiana? Pain in my ass. It's okay. Ash wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't? That's right. I was interested in starting a certain club, but I was having a hard time finding members. So I offered to help her out and join. But as soon as I did, this chick started stuttering. Out of curiosity, what club would this be? The literature club. Oh, that takes me back. The literature club we had back at the main campus was pretty unique. Okay, I think I understand. Tatiana, are you worried that Ash is just using you so he doesn't end up on the student council? If that's the case, then... No, that's not what I... knew it. Huh? Look, the principal was the one who made the clubs mandatory. I know there's no chance he's gonna let me get away with doing nothing. But if we write some reports and mail them off to literature magazines, he shouldn't give us any problems. Really? That's not a bad idea. Well then, sounds like you two are all set. I'm pretty surprised that Ash ended up in the literature club, but it seems like things worked out, I think. Oh, Principal Le Guin, what are you doing here? Though I may be principal here, I'm also in charge of the arts classes. That said, I only teach once a week. We've had 2 classes so far. So they're infrequent, but each lesson is especially dense. I'm impressed. Not only are you a master swordsman, you're knowledgeable about music and art as well. It simply comes with being a noble. I hear you played guitar during your school festival. If the opportunity presents itself, perhaps I'll have you play for one of my classes. Well, I'm pretty rusty, but if you'd like me to play, I'll start getting some practice in. Excellent. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so let's see. Let's go do the bonding events now. Oh, Instructor Reen. Good morning. It's so nice out today. Good morning, Muse. I'm happy you remembered my name. I'm jealous of Class 7. If you're my homeroom teacher, you'd call me my name every day. Well, that's good to hear. You're doing your shopping pretty early today. Some of my military finance classmates and I decided to establish a tea ceremony club. Kairi, Maya, and I split up to prepare the club. Oh, you picked the club already? That was really quick. Tea ceremony club. Reminds me of Master. Instructor Reen? Sorry, it's nothing. Just have fun while you're doing it. I'm rooting for you. Thank you. Please come visit our club room soon. Preparing a tea ceremony club. I wonder if I can help her. Muse, can I help you with anything? 8 leaves, 1 blade, and tea ceremonies share many similarities. Really? If you say so. Well, actually, we need to carry a lot of things from the dorms. Would you be able to help us with that? Of course. After Muse finished shopping, Reen helped her move the packages to the tea ceremonies club room. Reen helped organize the room until the other members showed up. Thank you, Instructor. You even helped us set up the room. I was here, so I figured I might as well help. This room really looks Eastern. It does remind you of Master InKensify. How do you know about him? You don't even use a sword. Well, I looked up things related to you. I'm just kidding. I come from the family of a count in the province of Lemaire, so I've heard many rumors about the Civil War. I see. Lemaire, huh? And from the family of a count, too. Yukayan, the perpetrator of the Civil War, ruled that area. I guess it's not surprising that she's heard rumors.
Oh, I don't don't mean all that gossip about the Ashen Chevalier. The rumors I've heard are about the old Class 7, your sister, and even the princess.
That explains what happened yesterday. I apologize for giving you the wrong impression. In any case, Maya knows a lot about Eastern culture already. I invited Kairi alongside her. I learned a lot about these ceremonies myself from my grandfather, Count Egret, so I've always been interested. He has a lot of hobbies and is very well versed in items from other countries. Sounds great. Well, I've also heard a few things about the East from my master. If there's anything I can help you with in the future, please let me know. That's so. Thank you. By the way, Instructor Reed, in order to thank you for today, for the future, I'd like to show you something nice. Yuzei, what are you doing? I'll be ready in no time. You just sit tight and wait just a moment. What are you doing? If someone sees us, I'm going to wait outside. Oh wait, I'm almost done. And there. I'm done. Why are you closing your eyes? No, Muse, we shouldn't. Please just open your eyes. Look at me. I'm trying to let you be the first person to see our uniform. Huh? Do you like it? It's a kimono that my grandfather bought me. I thought I could use it for our club. How do I look? Looks nice. Wait, hold on. Yuzei, don't mess around like that. I just wanted you to be the first person to see it. That said, what did you imagine I was doing? She's a real tricky one. After that, the other members showed up at the club room to finish the preparations. They thanked Rin for his help as he left the room. Go talk to Altena. It seems everyone else is already taking action to choose their clubs. It's only morning, but they all appear to be in such a hurry. While the principal's threat of putting them on the student council is looming over them. Have you found a good club for yourself yet? I've been thinking about it since yesterday. I attempted to ask around campus, but could find no promising leads. Choosing a club is proving to be a much more difficult mission than I could have anticipated. It looks like she's having a pretty difficult time. Should I give her a hand? Alright then, Altena, I'll help you pick out your club. Are you sure? You told me what I needed to decide on my own yesterday. True, but on second thought, this first hurdle might have been a bit too high for you. Let's start by going around and asking the others what they're thinking of doing. But the final decision needs to be yours. How's that sound? Understood. This will lower the difficulty level considerably. Thank you for your assistance. Rin joined the Altena in searching for a club that was a good fit for her. They went around asking students who had already begun their club activities as well as those who were still looking for members. After carefully considering each and every candidate, it was, in the end, up to Altena to narrow them down and make the final decision. Altena's interest was ultimately piqued by... That's the way. Keep it up. So close, you nearly had it. Nice work, Altena. But I didn't make it to the end. True, but you were this close. That was your first time swimming, right? Could have fooled me. Your form was excellent. I think I may have some aptitude for swimming. Being underwater feels oddly nostalgic to me. Nostalgic? Well, I suppose some people do say being underwater reminds them of being in the womb. She's a natural talent. I cannot afford to let her surpass me. Strange. I don't have any memory of being in my mother's womb. Well, yeah, I don't think most people do. Memory or no memory, I'm really looking forward to seeing you grow as a swimmer. Altena, do you plan on joining swimming club? Your question is meaningless. We've exhausted all other options. What choice do I have? It's not about eliminating options, it's about choosing what you like. Is this something you can keep doing? Something that you really want to do? Something that I want to do? It is. Swimming is a good full-body exercise, and it seems to be an efficient way to improve my endurance. In my current situation, I do believe that this club would be the most logical one to join. Lenora, may I be admitted to this club? It's not like it's my club or anything, but would be happy to have you, Altena. Yeah, welcome. Together we shall strive toward greatness. I should probably choose a club myself. Good enough? Good enough. This is a good first step. Hopefully her life at the academy will help her grow. What should I do? What if some hungry students come by? What's wrong, Gina? Oh, Instructor Reen, I'm running out of a certain spice that I need for my recipes. I underestimated the number of students that would come on their day off. Well, a free day isn't quite a day off. I'm pretty sure it'll be a busy day for the clubs in the cafeteria. I see. I completely misunderstood. What should I do? At this rate, I'll run out of food by afternoon. I can't just leave to get more. She is helping out at the school. I want to help her back, but... Is there anything I can do to help? I'm on patrol right now, so I should be able to find stuff for you. Really? That would be great. Can you go grab the spice for me? It's called star anise, and it's kind of rare. We use it at a tavern. My father should be there now. Can you ask him to give us some? Understood. I'll go give us some. I'll go visit him. Hello. Oh, Mr. Ashton Chevalier, thank you for visiting our store. What would you like today? I'm actually not here to eat this time. Reen explained that Gina had asked him to come get some star anise. I see. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming. Please wait one moment. I'll go get it for you. Sorry, it looks like I'm all out too. A whole crowd of students came in earlier today. Looks like we ran out. I see. It's the same all over town. Do you happen to know where I could get some? You should be able to get some at Nyo Shuian, but you shouldn't have to. I don't mind, I'm already here, so that's on my way. Is that so? I see. Thank you, and my apologies. No problem, I'll head over to there now. Oh, Instructor, what's the matter? Well, I'm looking for some star anise. Reen told Old Man Rod the situation. I see, sounds troubling. I've got some star anise. This spice is prevalent in the East. I've been promoting it in Leaves. I see. Until coming here, I've only heard of it. It's a good ingredient for soups and it helps improve your circulation. I've got plenty in stock, so take these with you. Thank you. I'll go give one to the school and the other to the tavern. That's exactly right. Sorry to spring this on you, but please take it to them. I see. Sorry for bothering you. Don't worry about it. Here you are. Use all you need. Reen gave Gina the bag of spices. I'm saved. I can cook more helpings of my dish. I was really worried I would run out. The worst thing that would happen would be if I couldn't feed my customers. Working at a tavern, that must be a big deal. The students are still growing, so it might be a good idea to stock a little extra. Yes, I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. Oh, Instructor, I want you to have this. Are you sure I can have this? Please, I insist. Thank you very much, Instructor. Likewise, I'm looking forward to trying more of your cooking. Finally, we're done with all of this day one stuff. We can actually move on to new things.